Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh, and double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule well, and peace and blessings to the 144,000 pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all the believers of Yahweh Shai. And I titled this lesson, Put Your Flesh in Subjection to Your Spirit. And subjection just means, under the rule. That's what that word breaks down to, the etymology of it. Our flesh needs to be under the rule of the spirit. Because, as the apostle Tahar deemed this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, those times, when the hour of temptation comes, our spirit needs to be we need to be making spiritual decisions and not decisions based on our flesh. Just for example, say you haven't eaten in a couple of days, the Lord is just putting you through that test, You don't want to make a decision based off the flesh. You got, you see a FEMA camp or whatever, a CVS, they giving out a chip and they got a hot meal and a care package right as soon as you get your chip. Just come get the chip. You can get a hot meal, care package, the works, We don't want to make a decision based off on our flesh, And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, But seeing that we're all in this flesh fighting us, this sinful flesh, I thought it would be edifying to do a lesson going into this, But Lord willing, this lesson be edifying. I'm going to get the first scripture. I'm going to start it. And Revelation 3:10, actually. This is Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. He's saying because we have kept the word of his patience, that's basically going into patience goes into suffering. We're suffering. We're, continue to believe on his name and call on his name and do the works. It says he's going to keep us from the hour of temptation, which that hour of temptation is, when we'll be faced with taking that micro C-hip, the MOTB. And it says, which shall come upon all the world, that's the world in the oikoumene sense, the whole inhabited earth, to try them that dwell upon the earth. We want to be kept from this hour. We don't want to make a decision based off the flesh, as I was saying that example, we don't want to, I'm hungry, I'm starving, my flesh, I gotta ease this flesh because I can't take it no more. Nah, we gotta make a spiritual decision. We have to be ready to die before, we forsake Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, let's get the next precept. This is Matthew 26 and verse 41. It says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Hey, that's just self-explanatory right there. The spirit is willing. Our spirit wants to make spiritual decisions, but we're in this sinful flesh, This flesh is subject to sin. So we're not going to be perfect all the time. We're not going to win the fight every time, But, hey, the tally score for the spirit, if looking at a board, you got the spirit, and then you got the flesh next to it. Hey, the scoreboard should be, for the spirit should be marked all up on it, and the flesh should be, maybe 1 or 2. just an example, but the spirit needs to be winning more than the flesh. You can't always be letting the flesh win, because when you get into that hour of temptation and you're faced with taking a chip, get your hot meal, care package, you don't want to make a decision based off the flesh. So, it's best now to practice having more spiritual decision and not making decisions based off your flesh, Man. And get this last precept, because one of the best ways to put your flesh into subjection and into subjection of your spirit is through fasting. That's what we're commanded to do. Once we come into this truth, once we're woken up to this truth, the Lord said, I'm read the precept here. It says Joel 2:12. Therefore also now saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning. And fasting, that's one of the best ways to put your flesh into subjection to the spirit, denying it the pleasures, how it says, afflicting your soul, as we do on the Day of Atonement. But it's up to you. When the Spirit hits you when you need to go on to proclaim a fast. Yeah. But that's one. I know I'm kind of talking in circles, but yeah, that's one of the best ways to let the Spirit win, to practice for those times. When Jacob's trouble come, when we're going to have to fast. Until the Lord feeds us. But we do have that hope and faith that the Lord will provide for us during that time. Because that's what He said He would do. But yeah, that's about it in the lesson right there. Put your flesh in subjection to your spirit. And with that, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ruchakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 pushing His word with all truth, sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all believers of Yahweh Shai. Shalom.